back, everyone. Well, our body language segment is back, my favorite segment of the week. And we got an oldie but a goodie, normal person who appears on the body language segment. Of course, that would be Joe Biden. We have not heard from him in a while. He gave a speech at some LGBTQ rights deal today. Check it out.
We just have to get up. As long as we keep the faith, summon hope, and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America. That's who we are. We're the U.S. And there's nothing.
Oh, boy. He's going back to the old lines, and he's not even doing them well. I want to bring in the host of the behavior panel on YouTube, former military interrogator and body language behavior expert. Greg Hartley is here. Greg, welcome. What did you see there from old Joe?
So, Grant, we talked a long time ago about this is like a roach when lights come on. They have all these routines. All these politicians get there, these career politicians. They get to a point, they've got all these things they do well, and those become neural paths that get thicker and thicker and thicker the more times you do it. It takes about 2,000 repetitions to create a neural path. And as you start to age and those things start to pair off, they're the last things to go. Well, it looks like we're getting to the end of the ride right here because he's not even doing the old stuff right.
Man, his voice was gone. I mean, I know that happens when you get old. I mean, could you imagine if he had been in for a second term? There's no way he could have carried it out. But is he much worse than when you've last seen him?
Well, we don't know. He probably has been asleep up until right here. He walks right out. We don't know. I mean, this is about a little better than the debate performance. The debate was worse than this. He had no idea where he was at times in the debate in terms of speaking. Yeah. So he was lost. But the United States of America got it. Is pretty lost in itself. I don't know.
It really is. Speaking of lost in themselves, Tim Walz, we've been talking a lot about him. Thank God he's not vice president right now with all the Minnesota fraud going on. He's very upset that President Trump and others have used the R word for retard to describe him. Listen to this.
I'd never seen this before. People driving by my house and using the R word in front of people. This is shameful. And I have yet to see an elected official, a Republican elected official, say, you're right, that's shameful. He should not say it. So look, I'm worried. We know how these things go. They start with taunts, they turn to violence. So deeply concerned.
Greg?
Look at all that passion in his hands and all. He's telling ghost stories around the Democrat campfires, what he's doing. He's making it out that this is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing about to happen, and these are precursors to it. Look at all the anger in his face, all the things that should be there, even the down aggression and all that. If there were somebody challenging him on this, we'd see different body language because stress causes different body language. But when you're standing in front of your constituents and you go storytelling, this looks like he's doing the right thing for his constituents.
What's the difference between guys who like to stand behind a podium and guys who want the mic? When I give speeches, I like the mic. I like to walk the stage. A lot of guys will say, no, I want to be behind the podium. Is there anything you read into that?
No, some people just aren't comfortable out in front of people. I'm quite comfortable. I actually hate a handheld mic because I talk with my hands so much. I feel like a lounge singer when I'm trying to talk and move on stage with a mic. And so I don't feel as comfortable behind a podium either. I have a way to find myself out and get among people. But I think some people are so accustomed that it just feels like a good anchor point. And even when Hillary Clinton was running for president the first time, she would rarely leave it and keep her hand on it when she was talking. So it's comfort.
Got it. Interesting. Okay. Next one. Ilhan Omar on CNN talking about the fraud going on in Minnesota.
I think what happened is that, when you have these kind of new programs that are designed to help people, you're oftentimes relying on third parties to be able to facilitate. And I just think that a lot of the COVID programs that were set up, they were set up so quickly that a lot of the guardrails did not get created.
Greg, let me set this up with this. I believe she knew about the fraud going on, and I want an investigation for that. With that assumption from me, when you look at her, what can you tell?
The first thing I'm going to say is this, because remember, I'm an intel collector first. Body language came second. When I hear common language from uncommon places, I want to know why. She just used the same language we heard Walz use earlier. New programs. That sounds like an industrialized talking point from this organization of people running that whole government in Minnesota. So I want to hear what's going on there as well. That's number one. Number two, when she's talking about third parties, look at a little disgust in her face as the sides of her face rise. And then finally, after she's delivered this whole message, again with no stress applied because Tapper's not going to push her, you see she looks away, looks down to her right, and does a little disapproval, as if she's wondering how what she has said will be perceived or construed or analyzed, like what we're doing here.
Is that subconscious when someone does that?
Yeah, I think when we're thinking, if you sit right now and you make a mistake when you're talking and then you look away and go, like she's not doing that intentionally at the very end. It's just part of who she is. And the disgust thing is one of 7 universal emotions that all humans do, regardless of where we're at.
All right. I specifically do it when I watch her. So there you go. Here's President Trump. He was at FIFA today. He got a peace award, the FIFA Peace Award, which he deserves more than that, by the way, when it comes to peace. Let's roll President Trump.
This is your prize. This is your Peace Prize. There is also a beautiful medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want to go.
I'm gonna wear it right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic. Excellent.
What do you think, Greg?
Ever the showman. His timing is right. He makes sure he made contact before he put the thing on to make sure he was showing people he was going to do it. He telegraphs what he's saying. He's a showman.
Is that from all his experience in TV?
Well, I think it's from all his experience. He's been in front. I always say the left hates him, but they created him with all the media they gave him in the 80s. Yeah. He's been in front of TV. He's been in front of the media. He's been in front of people his whole life. So he's just, his timing is sharp.
A showman is a great way to explain it. He knows how to put a show on. He really does. Greg Hartley, as always, it's great having you on the program. Let me tell people how to get to your website. You got it, my friend. Here it is, readbodylanguage.com. That's readbodylanguage.com, and the YouTube show, The Behavior Panel. Thanks again, Greg.
Thanks. See you.
All right. As you just saw, FIFA was drooling all over President Trump today. That's a good thing. We'll get more into that next.